Gotta unmute the microphone. I think that's gonna be a daily thing. Gotta put a little post-it note on there. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a good day. Happy Tuesday. We're gonna get some drifting in. We've got Mr. Ray in the Discord again. He's asking for a little bit of some drift tips, just a little bit of tuning coaching. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. We'll probably have about an hour and a half long stream, little drift coaching, I think. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's go see what Mr. Ray's doing. And I'm back. My man. Wowzers. Si, senor.
Quiet. I mean, that's cool. As long as I don't mind.
Nope.
I could hear it.
Okay, so
if that helps to know, like,
yes, it
Chaos
does.
was fine. Chaos was fine. Obviously, Styles wasn't in the voice chat, but when I was talking, it was like I was very quiet.
Well, now I'm confused. Now I'm
Chaos
confused because you guys are the
very-
same volume on my end, and then the mixing.
He also talks a lot louder than I do.
Yeah.
And I also have like the sound suppression stuff, like.
Let me
And I have
boost you just a
very
touch.
good mic on a boom arm and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
the limiter, the compression, like I've got all that stuff for Discord. So I think my voice naturally is quieter in general from Chaos, but I have a very expensive mic.
Okay.
That's on a boom arm.
I'm gonna do a quick mic check. I'm just gonna say like mic check, and then immediately I need you to say mic check, and then I have to unmute my stream and hear it back. So. And there's only like a 2-second delay, so we just gotta be quick. All right, ready?
Okay. Yep.
All right, mic check.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Okay, let me bring you. I think that's okay. There we go. I think that should be okay in the mix. I have you guys. I want you all to be leveled, so that way, like if someone else comes in here, you're all the same volume. So that I need to fix. But other than that, I need the Discord to be like half the volume of me. So then that way, when I'm talking to chat but muting myself in Discord, it's not like overwhelming.
No, yeah. I don't
yeah.
want to overpower you. I just think that I was a little on the quiet side.
So
that's all.
I boosted you a touch there. I got you up on Discord at 132. You were at like 115 before, so I pumped you just a little bit louder.
Yeah, that should be plenty.
Hopefully.
It wasn't like that egregious earlier for last night's stream, but it was a little on the quiet side. But anyway.
That going, we got that going. I should be able to put compression on it too. We'll have to fuck around. I gotta calm down on the F-bombs. If I start slinging F-bombs, be like, hey, because I got a potty mouth. I was a mechanic.
Oh yeah, I mean I do too.
I haven't noticed anybody being too bad.
I don't do that usually.
Oh, why'd Twitch get paused? What the hell's going on here? Gotta back the mic off too. There we go. Like that. Okay. All right. So the Toyota Camry, you're gonna have to set me up with your tune that you're working on, and then we can start there. So let me hop in that.
Yeah,
bad boy.
I can just walk you through step by step on the upgrades. That way, like you don't. I mean, because I guess if you download a tune, you can't see everything. So I want to walk you through the way that I have the car, and then we can do the tuning.
Good.
Base and then test it and see.
Okay, so let me knock the tune off of this one. Okay, run me through what you slapped on for parts.
Okay, so for the body kits and conversions, the only thing that I changed was the drivetrain to rear wheel, because I guess it's front wheel by default.
Correct.
And the body kit, I went with the wide body kit because I like the wide body kit look.
Yeah, it does look good on the Camry.
I did not change the engine, and I did not change the aspiration. Those are both stock.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Now for, I guess, aero and appearance, I removed the wing entirely.
Went naked? Let's see here.
Yeah.
Naked Camry looks good.
I like the way it looks. With the livery that I have.
I'm going to keep the stock wing on it just for a personal preference. It's not going to change a damn thing.
It'll be 1 point, so you'll be at 699, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is as if I'm exactly at 700.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just take it off. I mean, screw it. There we go. Okay. All right. Tires?
For tires, I'm on snows.
Good.
Which I'm assuming that's fine. And I'm just gonna give you like it doesn't have to be 700 A class. I mean, it can be a little less, but I wanted it for some reason. I don't know. My brain liked it to be even.
I prefer
in order
that.
for it all to work, I have 255 millimeter front tire width.
Okay. To give you more front control. That's good. Did you up the backs or no? Stock backs?
I did to 285.
Yeah. Okay. So I like that kind of tuning. That's fat tires.
Some fat back wheels.
Wonder how much power we're going to end up with. Okay.
I didn't change any of, I mean, the rims and everything is the same. I mean, I guess it came with my livery, but I don't think that matters.
Drive trade?
Yeah,
I'm going to just drift it out.
I'm on the 4-speed drift, yep. And I have upgraded the race drive line and the drift diff.
Perfect. Platform and handling, I'm going to assume it's going to be the same thing. You need race brakes.
Everything's pretty maxed, yeah. Race brakes.
Drift springs. Did you do roll bars? Because
I did. I maxed out the roll bars to race front and rear. And I also have a roll cage race chassis. And I did the weight reduction. Race weight reduction.
Yeah, I'm at 599 in B class. There we go. Now engine parts, I mean.
Everything is maxed in the engines. Category. And that should bring you to 700 even. Hypothetically. So
something else Style said was that he doesn't do sway bars. I do sway bars. Just something to think about, I guess. Hey, 700 on the dot. What did that bring us to in power? 600 horsepower. So we got 285s in the rear with 600 horse. That should be fine. What a great torque curve on this engine, though. Without having the like a turbo to screw it all up. Style, what's up, dude? Speak of the devil.
Yo, Styles, yo.
If you want to hop in, buddy, you're more than welcome. Today, we're just going to I'm doing a little bit of coaching here and helping Mr. Ray, but you're welcome to tag along. You're welcome to hop in comms. You're welcome to just hang out and chat. Whatever you want, boss. I'm here to please you. Good to see you, though.
I love Styles' tune. I just want to, like, get better at... I love this car, especially because of the livery that I have. And, like, I'm really locked in on this being my main tandem drift car.
Hell yeah, dude.
And so because of that, I wanted to make something that works for me. So hence that, and you know, we can always share it with Styles after we kind of test it.
I love how much Styles has inspired you. This is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, especially when I saw that livery, I'm obsessed.
Heck yeah, dude.
And like, that's the best car that I've ever drifted in. I can make it fit me a little bit better.
All right, let's run me through the tuning that you have on the car.
It's not great. I wish I can hit like a default tune. Like I tried to tinker with things, but it's kind of weird. So I guess I'll just tell you what I have.
Yeah, just tell me what you have. If something stands out, I'll immediately be like, that's a little different.
Yeah, please tell me. I mean, I have the tire pressure even at 28.0, and I mean, I watched your video like as much as I could, and
my guess for here, and we're gonna start with this, but my guess for here would be we're gonna end up raising the tire pressure because we don't have like an asinine amount of horsepower, but we have massive rubber, right? Like 285s is friggin' huge. So that makes me think that the higher the tire pressure, according to your video, the higher the tire pressure, it means that it will slip a little more easily, right? It's weird in Forza. In this game, I don't think it's going to give you any more or less angle. It's not really going to do anything but make the car feel like it's kind of gliding a little bit more. It doesn't really... It's just a feel thing. It doesn't make the car really perform much different. It should, but it doesn't really seem to. But the car will feel different. Your steering wheel will feel different.
30 psi.
Yeah.
So should we want to start? I remember it being.
No, I want to start right with what you have, and then I'll tune when I want it. What I want to tune. Normally, like I would tune the rears even lower if I want more grip, but not with 285s and 600 horse. Probably.
Well, let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell you exactly what I got, and then you could kind of.
Yeah. No worries.
I guess like probe like asking probing questions to see if I notice anything, and you can give me your ideas.
Style,
Anyway,
we had a blast too, dude. You're the best, man.
Yeah, that was so fun.
He said he's booting up his PC now, so hell yeah. All right,
okay.
let's hit gearing. Go ahead. What do we got?
So currently, my final drive's at 3.85.
Okay, that sounds about, yeah, that's in the range. Peaks out at 153. Did you raise?
Yeah, well, I don't really need it to go that fast. I kind of want it to be the slow, casual kind of.
So I'll show you a trick that I do. It's not really a trick. That's a really lame way to say this. But did you touch any of the individual gearing?
I did.
What? Okay, what did you do?
I went 2.6, 1.9, 1.35, and 1.0.
So you did two. Okay, what was first and second again? 2 who?
2.6.
So you raised
1.9.
first gear a lot.
Yeah, which feels weird. But 2.6, 1.9, 1.35, and 1.0. I'm assuming this is gonna have to get tweaked for sure.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I was guessing. I mean,
I'm gonna sort that out right now because I could tell. Yeah, I could tell you right now.
Like
first gear.
Idea, like
I'm not gonna like that.
I really didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to.
So what I would do, because I can see where my gearing is right now. I think the final drive's in a good spot. First gear. Let's put first gear at 295.
295. Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Are we ever gonna really plan on using first gear? Because
first gears can be.
Stream last night.
It really depends.
Very well that you like having that 4 gear range for certain situations, and I'm kind of curious.
So first gear usually, I don't have a lot. I mean, okay, think of it in a real car too. You don't really use first gear very much, other than launching, and I'm gonna use launching really, loosely here. Like just if you're parked at a red light and you're gonna get moving, first gear is gonna help you not, over rotate your clutch. Get going and then get out of first gear. As soon as you're rolling, get out of first gear is how you do it.
Another thing I checked real quick. I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
That this car weighs just about the exact same as your Camaro build.
Is it like 2,800 pounds?
A lot. It's your Camaro's like 2956. I think this Camry's like 2940 or something.
Okay,
it's about the same, but the horsepower and stuff is way less because it's A class, and your Camaro's like S1.
Yeah, she's spicy.
So it's going to be a little different.
So
but anyway,
let me see here. So to TLDR, so first gear generally I like to keep on our cars for doing. In Forza, the only thing I found so far is like the spiral stacks on like the parking garages. That's kind of really it. I'm sure there'll be more uses. Second gear you can just use for so much finesse work and most tracks and stuff, especially when you start introducing left foot braking, because what that's doing is helping bog your engine down and you're having to overcome the rear brakes with throttle, and it's slowing you down and it's giving you more headroom, so second gear feels longer than it is. If you don't want that, you let off the brake more and then you'll rev even higher in second gear, or just shift to third gear, right? And then third gear is like the meat and potatoes for most things, and then fourth gear is reserved for
like the slower, more like easy to
articulate
control
type stuff. So
based off of Styles' setup, I used third the most of the time, but like when I was initiating a drift, I'd get in second and rev high and like quickly e-brake and then shift to third immediately and start to like slowly carve. But
so you can
like,
skip that step
speed, though,
when you get your clutch. That's when he said like just clutch kick. That's like the solution. You've got your own solution, which is perfect because you need a solution right now.
Compensate
exactly. Kick. So here's my little tip for how I gear four speeds. Once your first, second, and third are set, usually on default is good enough. You get your final drive dialed in where you want. Fourth gear is the only gear that I raise a little bit, because like your last gear in a transmission is typically considered like an overdrive. You don't need it to have a lot of torque. It's just to carry you out a little faster and get better mileage, right? We'll
like longer curves.
You won't
not like sharper curves.
You want it to be shorter than normal. So like fourth gear here, I'll typically, how it's sitting right now, I'll raise this a couple points, like 106. Let's try that.
Hold on. So you didn't tell me second and third though.
I left it. Yeah, I'm leaving it.
What is your second and third at?
'em-
1.9, 1.35?
Yeah. Just leaving it.
Okay.
We'll
All right,
see how it goes. Second, I think we might. Actually, you know what? We might raise second just a touch. Do 187.
I was at 1.9.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be about the same difference here. Fourth gear, okay. I raise up just a touch because I don't need it to be equal. I don't need it to have the same.
When you say raise up, what do you mean, left or right?
Number bigger.
Number bigger.
Yep, 106.
Wait, it was at 1.35.
No, fourth gear, 106.
Oh, okay.
Third gear stays.
What about third? 1.35?
Stays, yeah.
Okay. Here's where I really think I went wrong in alignment.
Okay.
Currently, my alignment, if you see my, well, you might not have it right yet, but my currently, I have front camber at negative 1.5, and I don't think that's enough.
No. All the way over.
I think it needs to be all the way. Okay. Based on your video, I really wanted to do that, and I probably should have, but the rear camber is at 0.7. Negative 0.7.
Negative 0.7? Okay.
I don't know if that's correct or good.
We could try that. So, do you know what camber is? Because I'll give you the TLDR. Do you know, like...
Not really. Honestly, yeah. Explain it again, please.
Put your hands out in front of you, like you're karate chopping, right? But put them so like your index finger's facing the ceiling and your pinkies are facing the floor. Okay, so you got like
the ceiling,
pinkies
the floor.
Yeah. So like you have like your hands out. If you look at my stream too, I'll show you like that, right? Okay. Okay. Camber, if you're watching the stream.
I'm not watching the stream.
Okay. So camber is where you fan like your index fingers go towards each other, which means your pinky fingers go away from each other, or vice versa. That's camber.
Yeah. Okay.
Camber controls how much tread width you have touching the pavement when you're, straight, corner, whatever. At any point in time, that's going to dictate how much rubber's touching the road. Less rubber, less grip.
Gotcha.
So it could be good or bad, right? Front camber changes. Here's where it gets weird. I'll show you this. This is like, I don't know if major breakthrough is just clickbait bullshit streamer words, but this is a big deal. Camber changes when the car steers. When you steer, camber doesn't stay the same. You won't have a -5 value in the front when you start turning the wheel.
You put up telemetry, and I was fascinated.
I wanted to. This is what I was trying to show Chaos this, but we didn't get into it. I'll show you this.
Show me how to pull that up. After we finish this,
Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna just leave that. I'm gonna save this right now. Well, just watch the stream. You don't have to get in the car. I want you to see this though. I'll show you how to set this up afterwards.
Pull it up then. Hold on.
Yeah. You got to see this. This is like massive. Oh, I got to turn my stuff on.
I'm gonna mute. I'm listening though.
Okay. Well, my steering wheel's turning on currently. There it goes.
I'm actually gonna deafen so I don't hear you twice, but go ahead.
Yeah. Team Camry, yeah, dude, you've inspired Style, or you've inspired Ray, Mr. Style. Okay, so for this to work, you have to find a spot of ground that's mostly flat. This looks to be mostly flat. Mostly. Telemetry goes on, and we're gonna rotate over until we have the tires and miscellaneous. Now, how do I know we're on mostly flat ground? Because when my steering wheel is centered, and we're leaning just a touch, but that's okay. When our steering wheel is centered, the camber readout on the left and the right should be whatever you set the camber to, or very, very close to it. It's going to be impossible to be exact unless you are on 100% flat ground, right? So the deviation is expected. Okay. Here's the point though. As you drift, you're gonna get used to how the wheel whips around and then comes back. So, for instance, if I'm gonna turn left, counter steering means it's gonna go to the right. And if you follow the tape on the steering wheel, you'll be able to keep track of what I'm talking about. So if I'm gonna turn to the left, counter steers to the right. If I counter steer to the right, watch the camber. Watch the camber values. See my outside tire on the right-hand side? We're turning left, which means our right tire is the outside tire. This is about the position when you're on 900 degrees. 900 degrees of steering rotation. This is around the position that you will be counter steering at most often. So from center, we're gonna turn left, wheel's gonna whip around, and it's going to whip around this much. You'll know that from experience when you start doing it more. You'll have to figure this out for less than 900 degrees of rotation. Your counter steering will probably only be like 90 degrees based on your wheel rotation, right? The point is that in your counter steering position, when the wheel comes over, look where my camber is on my outside tire right now. This is my outside tire. We want that to be as close to 0 as possible. Why? Because when that number is as close to 0 as possible, it means the tire's tread isn't leaning on the pavement. It's flat, which means we have the most grip. Now, here's why it just needs to be close. Because when you're in that counter steering position, you're never like in one position. The tape never stays here. You are constantly micro adjusting a little up and a little down. It's a constant. You're doing this thing non-stop while you're drifting, right? So it'll never be exactly 0. It's only going to be close enough is good enough. Here's two very important things. This is critical. If we back off the front camber how you had it, watch. How can I hit that? There we go. So there, now we're centered again with the camber backed off how you had it. We're at -145, right? My steering angle didn't change. My counter steering position will not change here. So again, I flick left, counter steers over to the right. Look at how not flat my outside tire is during counter steer now. Could that work? Sure. There's no reason that won't work. But if you want to have front grip to control the slide and be able to steer efficiently, that's going to make you be more slippy. You're not going to have as much control with a non-zero camber on an outside wheel like that. Right? That's one little tip. But hold on. You might want to mute because there's an X factor here that you're going to want to know.
You're good. I'm listening. I have it pulled up.
Yep. So here's an X factor for you. Let's say you have your camber all set, right? It's all appropriate, back to where it was, where it's almost zeroed out during counter steer. Let's say you have a fucked up caster value.
Mine
right?
was at 6.0 at the time.
Okay. I'm gonna exacerbate this and then we'll go to 6. I'm gonna put it to 1.0 just to really drive it home. Do you know what caster is on a car? Do you know what it looks like? We talked about camber.
Not really.
Do you know how the wheel mounts to the car under the hood? How there's like the suspension work goes up and then it bolts to the strut arm, everything? Do you know how it bolts up there?
I know how to power spray it down when I'm cleaning the car when it's sold, so no.
Oh, okay, but you know what the suspension looks like that's behind the wheel that goes up into where the hood is, right? It's a linear piece. Your strut or your spring, your arm looks like a big line like this, right?
Sure, not really.
Trying to think of a good way to explain this.
I know you're a mechanic, so like, I mean, not really.
So, trying to think of a good way without a visual aid here. Caster is how forward your tire is, where it's mounted underneath your car. I feel like I need a picture to show you, or if you Google it. Let me see here. Caster image. Yeah, Google. Let me see. Let me just pull this up really quick. Hang on. Display capture. There. Yes, here we go. This is good. Is the display capture not working? Hold on. There.
No, I just see that.
There.
Oh, there. Okay.
Caster is how much that front suspension is leaning the wheel forward. You can't tune negative caster in Forza. It doesn't work. Okay? Or this picture. This is good. This is a good one. It's how much the wheel is positioned forward from that arm mounting to the front of the car. Okay?
Oh, okay.
When that is when positive caster is a larger number, The car wants to center itself. It wants to self-steer straight harder. Right? So like a shopping cart is a good example, because a shopping cart is usually a neutral caster. It's straight up and down, which makes it really easy to like rotate in place, right? A shopping cart doesn't want to make you just go forward down an aisle. You can do whatever the hell you want with it, right? Because that's like a very neutral, straight up and down caster. Why does this matter? Why are we talking about this in an arcade game, right?
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, you got to have a Porsche grocery cart. Why does this matter though? Because when the tire leans more forward, so you have a more positive caster, it dynamically affects how much camber you have when the car is counter steering. If you remember now, let me put that into words that are digestible. We flipped our caster all the way down to 1 degree, which is stupid. That's basically a shopping cart. Watch what happens now, though.
Okay.
Same example. Left-hand turn, car counter steers to the right. Look at how slow the outside camber is moving with counter steer. Now I'm in my counter steering position for a left-hand turn.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near 0.
I'm at -3.3.
So you're driving a shopping cart.
Pretty much. You're getting less camber, or so you're getting less front grip now. This is going to do a lot of things. There's no reason to ever have a 1 degree of caster in a car. It's going to feel terrible. Not only does it make the car self-steer and center more aggressively with more caster, it's going to make your dynamic camber change during counter steer more drastically with a higher number. And most importantly, the lower your caster value, the lighter your steering feel is going to be. Like, so much so that it's going to feel like nothing. You're going to have no resistance in the wheel. It's going to make you like manhandle the hell out of the car. It'll be undrivable, in my opinion. So tuning,
I had mine at 6.0.
So okay, let's check how that is. We're tuning how I tune caster first is based on wheel feel, because I want the wheel to feel good, and then I tune it based on how much it affects the camber, because I want the most amount of grip in my drift car, which sounds counterintuitive. I want grip because drifting is controlled. It's not random chaos. It should be controlled. So now at a 6 degree caster, let's see. Left-hand turn, boom, flip her over. So in my counter steering position, ooh, please don't drive. In my counter steering position, we're at about a -4 value. That's perfectly fine.
Degrees.
Yeah, well, again, that's all. The only thing that's going to matter here is that instead of you being here, you're just going to be here instead, but it's the same exact thing.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't change at all.
Doesn't.
No. You just need to. So like, I know from experience that whenever I drift, my wheel will come from center around 3/4 of a turn, and that's the middle point of my counter steering. Anywhere up and down from that stays the same. Right? Yeah. That's 900 degrees of wheel rotation and counter steer generally. Sometimes you got to do a little more, sometimes you got to do a little less. It is what it is. That's the exact same principle for you, except instead of being 3/4 of a turn, you're probably going to be like 1/3 of a turn. And then you'll deviate slightly from there, right?
Last night.
Exactly.
I was learning the muscle memory of catching that Camry in Styles' tune in 3rd gear. I could catch it at the same spot, and you finagle it left and right to okay.
So if 6 degrees of caster makes your steering wheel feel good, you're only at like an outside wheel camber of like -0.4, negligible. That's basically flat.
Styles' setup. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is Styles'. Like I want to build it and figure it out for what works for me. So I don't know what Styles is.
I have no idea. I'm just telling you in general. Like, if you're noticing a lack of grip and control and you keep sliding out, this is what you should look at. This is one of the pieces of the puzzle, right? You can see in my example here, you're at -0.4 during your counter steering in a middle position. That's fine. That should be, that's basically 0. If it gives you a good steering wheel feel there, then that's perfectly acceptable. This doesn't need to be exactly 0. It's a reference point. What do they say in Pirates of the Caribbean? It's more of a guideline than a rule. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they're more like guidelines.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So -0.4 here, because we're deviating anyways, because you're constantly readjusting. This is perfectly fine, as long as the steering wheel feels good. If you keep raising caster up, it's going to tighten up your steering wheel. And that's a preference thing, right? All right, so let's bring it up to, I find that most cars tune out to about 6.3 to 6.5 works really good for me. So let's just see where camber is at 6.5.
6.5. What about the toe, front, and rear?
We'll get there. Boom, let's put her over here. So now at 6.5, hold on. It's 6.5 caster.
Oh, that's a lot closer.
Yep. And that's going to give me a steering wheel feel that I know I'm comfy with. So I'm winning on both fronts here. At 6.0 is perfectly fine. There's nothing, like, it's not going to make or break a drift car having a half point difference of, you know, on caster. It doesn't matter.
Like 5.0 and 7.0 is more of a comfort thing?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It is more of a... once you get under...
for a drift car, then it messes you up.
Once you start going underneath 6 degrees, though, you do start to lose a semi-noticeable amount of front grip because it's making your camber adjust less. 5.8 is, you know, not a big deal, but you keep going. 5.7, 5.6, like you're exacerbating your grip loss. The farther you go on that number, you know, you're gonna get less and less and less. So if you're at 5.0, let's test it out. This is good. So if we go to 5.0, which might give you a very good steering wheel feel, that might be completely acceptable. Car's gonna turn easier. You're gonna have a looser steering. You might like that. Let's counter steer.
The more tense grip.
So now I'm at -1, which isn't make or break either. That's, you know, you could drift like this. There's no reason you can't drift. Like, again, we're talking about less than like 1 degree of difference here. It's not
I like the tighter,
massive.
heavier feeling to like adjust when I'm in the transition, in mid drift. I like to have that like tighter, like this is, I don't want it to be too loose.
No, I'm going to put that at 6.5.
Okay.
You can keep that at 6 to 6.5. No, let's do, what are your toe values?
Right now they're what you have, 0, 0.
Okay, that's okay. Style says, I believe this car I have -3.6 front camber and 0 in the rear. So he lowered it down. Let me see here. +2.02 toe in the front. I would do that too. I have been finding that. Wait, hold on. Wait, he said +2. Okay, so he brought it out so it slides a little extra in the front and -0.2 in the rear. That is very, very safe. And I would do that ratio. Front toe out with rear toe in. That ratio makes a car rotate more. So if you're ever feeling like the car isn't turning into a drift enough, that's a ratio that you could make larger. A little bit more front toe out, a little bit more rear toe in. You're going to make the car rotate harder like that. If the car starts to rotate too much, if you notice like the front end is really like unsettly, she wants to really come around on you, sometimes you can leave that rear toe in where it's at, but you can start backing off the front toe out. You can reduce it down almost to 0. Or what I found to work in cars with more horsepower, I like to even add just a slight amount of front toe in as well, like -0.0 or -0.1 or -0.2. That steadies the car out a ton. A ton. Okay. And this is driving style again now. The more you do that, the less the car wants to rotate in. So how do I solve every bit of rotational issues on a car? Me, personally. Left foot braking. If my car's not rotating,
that's the way I'm learning.
I'm adding a little bit of brake. That clutch won't help you rotate. Clutch will not help you rotate. Yeah.
I'm learning like based off of the way you've been teaching me because I don't have a clutch. So like I'm learning, like I'm focused on the left foot braking during the transitions that you were teaching me yesterday. And that's when things started to click.
That'll help you dial in the angle. But this, like what we're looking at here with like a +2 minus -2 or 0.2, but that's really like, that's a good starting place. And that's going to be a very good feeling car. Lowering the camber down is just going to help you slide more. You're just going to have less control of the car. And that could work for you. So 6.8 camber, just to mention in the tune I was using yesterday. For sure.
Oh, I don't have YouTube chat pulled up. I'm watching the...
No, you're okay. That was on Twitch.
Anti-roll bars?
Yep. What do you got?
Currently? Oh, wow. It's way different. I have 15 rear and 25 front.
Okay, I like soft suspension, so, and that's a good ratio. I bet that's gonna feel good. Okay, 6.8 caster. So let me see. I'm curious to test something really quick. So Style does 6.8 caster, and he did a -3.8 front camber, right? It was 3.6. So I'm just curious.
And the rear was 0, by the way. The rear camber was.
Yeah. Hold on though. I want to see.
Well, you're still at -0.7.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm only looking at the front right now. Yeah, so that exacerbates it even more. So now we're at 1.2 degrees of front camber when we're counter steering. Which again, I need to stress that being 1 degree different is really trivial. It's not like this is the secret. Like, oh, if your camber's off a half a point, you're fucked. You can't drift like that. Like, no, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's just gonna make the car feel a little different. And like everybody saw yesterday, how Chaos Tunes made a car that's absolutely driftable and feels good. How Style Tunes absolutely makes a car feel different and drifts great. How I tune, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I think the cars feel good and they drift great. Like, you know what I mean? You can skin this pig a lot of different ways, but that's just something where like, I don't know why it's not working. Now you have a visual, like, you can put that to it. All right, let me set it back to what I am cozy with. So boom, bing that out. We're gonna keep that at the -0.7 like you had. I would probably change the negative camber in the rear back to like -1.5, but we'll keep it at that 0.7 for now. All right, okay. Roll bars are done. Springs.
Springs I have at 600.2 pounds in the front, the rear at 499.9, so basically 500. So 600 front, basically 500.
Okay. I like the ratio. That's all I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Yep.
The ride height I have at 5.0 in the front, 4.9 in the rear.
Okay. So a cool car word that'll make people think you're smarter than we all are, right?
Raking?
Yes. He learned. He watched my video. Yes.
I watched your video multiple times on that.
Yes.
And it took me a minute to kind of understand.
Yes. Yeah. So raising the front end of it is going to give you, this is like a negative rake situation, but that's going to give you more room for the front suspension, the front of the car to dip down, especially when you're braking. So that could really change the way the car handles. Most of the time in a drift car, and this could work out, I find it feels better to have that positive rake where the front starts a little bit lower, and then it gives you that room for when you accelerate, it'll pick up the front end, because then you can just brake to put it back down. So this is usually like the ratio that I'll do is lower front end, but not the end of the world. Nope. We're going to try it like this. I want to see how your car feels. Okay. Damping. The only tuning change that I wanted to make was that camber and caster, because that is something that I value.
Oh yeah, you help with the gearing too. Damping rebound stiffness front was 7.7 for me, and 5.5 in the rear.
Very, very soft. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and the bump stiffness 4.1.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, yeah. Again,
It's okay. Why are you tuning those numbers? Can you feel the car not moving quickly enough? Oops.
I don't remember why I changed it this way.
Okay.
For some reason, I felt like I wanted to put them softer, and I wanted them to just match because I didn't fully understand like how it worked.
Okay. I would recommend, for future reference, I would recommend leaving things at default value if you're not sure what they're doing. And then what you should do is take one slider and play with it a lot. Raise it all the way down, raise it all the way up, and see what you're feeling is changing on the car. If you're not noticing what's changing, then don't adjust it. Leave it in default value. Because once you make 10 changes to a car, it's going to be very different. If 9 of those changes are unknown to you, and then the car feels like poop garbage.
Yep, like it does.
You're chasing your tail, you know what I mean? You're the dog going after the car, and you're going to lose every time. So it's going to get out of control. All right, damping set, aero. Did you tweak? No, because you took off the
244.
Yeah. Okay. 244. Braking. How did you set your braking?
Force, I have 45% towards the rear. I don't know if that's
lowered it.
I saw your eyes light up. Yeah, I don't know if that's correct. And then braking force 100. I guess that's the way it is.
Okay. So changing to have more biasing towards the rear of the car is going to help you rotate more aggressively, like faster. The front end of the car is going to whip around on you. So like in an ideal racing, grip racing scenario, you want less front biasing because you'll rotate harder. But you can't get away with it because you touch the brakes with less front biasing and the car oversteers immediately and you spin out, and then not only are you not going faster, you are now in the sand pit because you spun out of control. So with drifting, especially if you're trying to tandem, having a lower front biasing might make the car feel really, really, really hard to fine adjust with brake input. You're just gonna like slow down very aggressively and you're gonna spin out of control.
Yeah.
We could try it. Let's try it.
Happening. No, that's what was happening in my initial tests, but
okay.
Let me just tell you a differential, then we could drive around for a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe make a few adjustments, and we could also continue this tomorrow when I know that I'm free the entire evening. But I have rear acceleration at 80%, deceleration 50.
80 and 50? Okay. I typically tune those lower the more horsepower I get. I'm sorry, you said 80, 50?
80, 50. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll try that. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let's drive it around. Style, let's see here. Definitely not as technical thinking as you. I'm only technical thinking like this because I need a way to be able to tell somebody else about it. When I'm tuning, I'm not that involved in the metrics of it. I'm not as deep into it as it seems. But trying to like vocalize what's going on to somebody who doesn't know, I gotta have a way to communicate it. So it sounds a lot more daunting than it should be.
No, this has been very helpful.
Let me see here. I'm learning a lot.
I appreciate trying to challenge me to.
I just go off feeling. No, you're good.
I really like the car.
Two with wheel settings,
like styles too, but I want to make it work for me.
Each person's wheel feel could definitely go. I just go off feeling. Yeah, no, that's the way to do it. Style, you're 100% correct. It should go off of feeling. The only reason I know the things I know, I couldn't find guides that I liked that taught me this. So literally I just sat in the game and started moving a slider constantly to figure out what the hell it does. And that's all. I did that for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So what I'm saying, there's a real chance it's not even correct. It's what I felt the tuning parameter was making the car do, and that's how I teach it now. So for a video game, good to go. But I don't know if this is like a real drift car. Yeah, that doesn't apply. None of what I'm saying applies for the real world. I don't know shit about anything as far as Earth's physics get involved.
I'm at the same warehouse.
You're at the warehouse? All right, I'll come to the warehouse.
I'm at the starting point, yeah.
Okay. My coffee off my shifter before I throw it across the room by accident. Okay. This already feels great. I hate the braking. I'm gonna move the braking forward now. I wanted to test out the lower braking. It's absolutely usable. It just seems like it's harder than it needs to be, in my opinion. So I'm gonna do now what I normally do, which is 80% front. And that deviates. Anywhere from like 60 to 90% front biasing is like, I mean, that's ideal. 60 to 90, you're gonna find something cozy there. And then I just back off the pressure so I could be less accurate with my foot, and then the car doesn't punish me for being shitty. You know what I mean? Sorry, I was in no way challenging your explanation or trying to step on toe. Dude, no, I hope I didn't come off like I was playing defense. I didn't think you were doing that at all. Respect your thinking, perspective, and explanation. breaking it down. I love his community and how helpful people are, like yourself. Oh, dude, I appreciate it. No, man, you're totally good. No.
Hey, when in doubt, go to Styles' tune.
Yeah, no, dude, you're perfect. I like hearing how everybody does stuff differently. I've got to always say this, and you guys will get tired of hearing it, but it's just the price to pay. But it's hard to comment on what people do without it sounding like negative criticism. It's all good criticism. Any like you do this different. That doesn't mean bad. It just means different, and that's good. Because the thing is if all of you guys like listen to what I say and then you all just copy paste exactly what I do, we're not gonna find any new cool shit. Yeah. It's like the creativity has been washed out. Yeah, like you guys have to deviate, which you are, and you got to run with it to like not only just fit your style, but come up with cool shit that I'm a streamer, which gives this connotation that like everything I'm saying is accurate, and that's a crock of shit. That's the truth.
What did
like
you change?
I don't. What do you mean? I didn't change much.
You went to the brakes.
Oh, 80-50. That's what I do. Braking 80-50.
Braking force 80-50.
Yeah. 80% up top, and then pressure 50%.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, anytime I'm commenting on like someone's process or their tune or whatever, it's all coming from a place of like I don't know if like academics is the right word for it. It's constructive though. It's not like you did bad or you did good. It's like, this is cool for this reason, or this is how I would change it for my reasons, right? Like that. No shit talking. That's for sure. That's for sure. Also, if you want to come hang out in comms, you're more than welcome. Up to you. All right, we've got the braking change. We've got the car tuned up. Let's take some slides.
Braking change does feel a lot better. Is this on?
No.
I was gonna say, okay.
This car just drifts really well. I think the Camry chassis is just really nice. I could make this car work.
Spun out. It feels a little bit better though, just with those little changes.
I'm gonna change the rear camber just a touch.
What does that do?
I could feel the car is not quite I want it to slide a little bit more without over exaggerating anything. I want the rear to come out on me just a touch easier, which is gonna make my throttle control feel a little bit better. Okay, I usually, and this is, I generally don't touch camber. Once you install drift suspension, the -5 front, -1.5 rear for my style seems to be like fine. I don't even adjust that. That's default on every one of my builds, is default camber setup. I can feel my rear end now will whip out a little bit more. Here's something I value too. Do you still have the stream up? What I like when you're in a slide, I like being able to give a quick whip, like this kind of thing with the wheel, to kick the back end out real fast. Like watch, let me see if I can demonstrate real fast. So like if I'm trying to get around a corner, I like being able to kind of go like that, to really just pop the back end out.
A little bit of a rev. Third's a little slow. Okay, so mainly second gear for this one.
For this track, let me try third. If I'm not using as much brake, sorry, buddy. Let me clutch kick. In third gear, clutch kicking is going to be mandatory.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but sometimes. Actually, dude, to be honest with you, because we don't have any turbo lag to deal with, You don't have to clutch kick. No, look at that. We just let the RPMs fell down to under 2K, and I still didn't have to clutch kick to keep traction loss.
Yeah.
So honestly,
seems like for like longer drifts though.
Yeah, honestly, third gear works in this. Third gear works in this fine with how we have it geared right now. I find to have a little bit more precision in second, because then I can brake a little bit more aggressively, and that fits me. Which is the theme of everything I say. I mean, that's just... This horse is going to get beaten into a pulp, but it is what it is. This car drives great already. Feels a little different than Styles' car. I wouldn't say this is any better than Styles' car. I don't think it's any better than Styles' car. But it feels a little different, and that's cool too. This is totally usable for me. And how I drive, this is great. I would get in this car for fun.
Over rotating in second.
You're over rotating in second? My guess would be you're over handling the steering wheel and or you're over handling the throttle pedal. That would be my guess.
At the same time, actually.
Could be one or both. And that's why I gave like the biggest disclaimer ever is there is no tuning that'll fix an improper driver. It is what it is, and that's just the reality of it. Because what happens is people get into the metric side of the tuning portion, and they get it number based, and they're like, oh, the sliders should look like this, and the numbers should be that. And then you spend your entire time playing Tuning Simulator, not feeling how the car's driving, and you're not really learning anything. And then that gets stuck in your brain, and it's even harder for you to change later. It's a terrible way to go about it, in my opinion. Definitely no competition. I enjoy critiques and improving in knowledge, so no worries, my guy. Hell yeah, dude. Good vibes all around, Mr. Style. Clutch kick right there to get her into it. Drifting always seemed like really daunting and like there's just a lot of shit going on all the time and gets a little crazy. And the more I practice it, the more chill it is. The car really kind of just does its own thing the entire time. Like, I'm not handling the steering wheel. I'm not giving ridiculously quick inputs all the time. Like, I'm just kind of letting the car do its business, and I'm just there to guide it along and oversteer like a ding-dong. Whee! Little clutch kick. Doo-dong. Yeah, this week's goal style is for me to stop saying fuck every 5 seconds. It makes for making clips and content really hard. Being a mechanic in a past life, I have a sailor mouth. I gotta tone it down.
I'm struggling, I don't know. You're looking so smooth, though.
Ass and seat time, baby. It ain't the tune. The tune isn't gonna make you a drifter. Promise. It can help you. There's tunes that'll make it a little bit easier for you to do it at the start, for sure. There's absolutely easier to drive tunes, but...
You're sticking in second the whole time, and you're just so smooth.
If I wasn't braking at all, though, like, let me move my left foot, gone completely. Now I have to be a lot sharper. Look at this. I have to be a lot more binary on the throttle.
I think that's what I'm doing wrong.
I have to give a lot more aggressive throttle inputs when I'm not using left foot braking. Which feels like I'm in a constant state of power slide. Catch the power slide.
That's what's happening to me.
So when I'm able to introduce just a small amount of braking, I can stop with the exaggerated movements and I can be more linear with all of my everything.
Can you turn your braking telemetry on while you're teaching me this?
Yeah, sure.
That would be really good for me to know.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, I see it. Oh wow. You do tap the brake a lot. I like that.
I'm telling you, I use the brake almost as much as the throttle to help rotate. Because look, whenever I want my front end to come around more, I'll push the brake down harder. How I like to think about it is that the throttle controls the angle of your ass end, but the brake controls the angle of your front end, and they work together really, really well.
Okay.
For the video game, again, if someone's trying to watch this and use that for like real life stuff, it's like, cool, if you drive how I drive in a real car, you'll boil your brakes over in 45 seconds and you're gonna have to change out the rotors on your car every like
Yeah, this is a video
10
game,
hours of driving. You're gonna melt them. It's gonna be terrible. But I don't know. I'm not a professional drifter. I'm not a real life drifter. I drive cars in Forza.
Is there anything else you think you might want to change? But then again, you're just
No,
smooth with it.
it's fine. I'm telling you, dude, like, it ain't the car. Most of the time, it's not the car. You can drift
I'm just
without
making
even
sure it's not
tuning,
the
you know what I
car,
mean?
Because like watching you now, it's making me like I could do that if I can figure it out.
Weight control. Weight control, baby. If you can feel the car and how it's moving when you're transitioning and all that kind of stuff, if you can get a handle of it, you can drift whatever the hell you want. It's really all it is. And the proper gearing, because you need to be able to have control of traction loss. If you can't control traction loss, then drifting isn't going to work. But that's it. Traction control, weight management, and you can drift.
So your brake controls phenomenal.
And I'm not thinking about it.
I know.
It's just like, am I rotating enough? No, a little bit more brake. Am I rotating too
so
much?
if
Off the brake.
Okay, so if you start to like spin out, you don't want to brake.
No, not really, because if I start spinning out and I brake, look, see how much more I oversteered?
Okay, yeah, okay.
No. If you start to spin out, what you want to do is let off the throttle, pulling my front end over. Like if I hit the brakes while I'm going like this, right? It's gonna help me pull the front end over. Like, look at that. It's gonna pull me over.
I don't think I understand.
The front end of the car. Watch. Let me start sliding. Now I'm gonna hit more brake. And it's gonna just help pull me over more. Let me keep going and you just watch for a minute and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A little more rotation, a little more brake. A little more brake, a little more rotation. Well, look at me not move the throttle. My throttle value is staying static, but I can rotate more with my brake.
So you're swinging your butt out more because you're braking?
No, I'm pulling my front end over because I'm braking.
You're pulling it more towards center because you're braking.
I'm pulling it away from center when I'm braking. If my front end is going left and I introduce more brake, it's gonna go more left.
Oh, okay. So instead of relying on pulling more left by throttle input, you can brake to compensate.
Yes, and now becomes the dance. Because it should be a little bit of both. It shouldn't be like only brake or only throttle. Do a little bit of both. Put a little pepper from one and a little salt from another and make it taste nice. Just a little bit there. You know, if I want the front end to come in, there, right there, tap a little brake a little extra hard. If the ass end's going too far out on me, let off the throttle a little bit. Want the front end to come around? A little heavier braking there. Do I want the front end to come around here a little bit more? No. Otherwise I would have spun out right there. So I didn't tap the brake, right? Like, you do that 1,000 times, and then you don't have to think about it while it's happening. You can just start to feel the car moving out from underneath you and adjust accordingly.
Okay. But in
That's
terms
a favorite
of
word. I'm
tuning,
using it when not cussing. Ding dong. Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else needs to get adjusted?
The clutch will be a huge game changer for him. I agree, absolutely. Do I think anything else in this car needs to be adjusted? No.
Okay.
Did you make the corrections I made to your rear camber? I would do that. I would put your rear camber to negative 1.5.
I did. Okay.
Okay, yeah. And then front caster, honestly, dude, if yours is at 6, fine. 6.3, great. 6.5, whatever. Like, dude, whatever's making your wheel feel good.
Exact same thing.
Yeah. So
I got to figure out the, okay.
I have your roll bar settings, your spring settings, your damper settings, your differential settings. I mean, it's fine. You tuned a perfectly fine feeling car. Now you just have to learn how to drive it.
Input and because it feels good.
Yeah. So what the clutch does? Check this out.
Okay.
Oh. Don't hit that. Nah, we hit that. Okay. Do you see on the bottom left of the telemetry? You got clutch down here. See that guy?
Your like camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let me hide my beautiful face. Oh.
It's stopping it.
There you go.
Okay.
See that one? So here's what here's what clutch kicking can do. Watch. Ready? I'm in second gear, right? Did you see that? Did you see how the clutch is spiked? Watch. I'll go in third gear. Let's see if it works. If I start to turn and I lay on the throttle, no drift. Do you see how long that took?
Hold on. I'm gonna unmute the stream and then deafen while you explain it.
Okay. So we're in third gear, as you can see, and we're going really slow.
You're good. Go ahead.
Yep. We're in third gear. We're going really slow. I'm gonna step on the throttle and turn. How long did that take to lose traction? Like 3 seconds, 4 seconds? Right? Okay, now watch. Let's do the same thing. Third gear again. Let's start driving. Watch this. Clutch kick. Immediately sideways. All you're doing with a clutch kick is, we're driving slow, you're gonna push the clutch in. When you're on the throttles, here I'm revving up. And when I dump the clutch, I'm wheel spinning. So it's an instant torque to the wheels when you kick the clutch. So if you're ever falling too low in the RPM band and you're like, oh no, my drift is stopping, kick the clutch really quick. You're immediately back into sliding. That's what clutch kicking is.
Oh, wow.
That's why it's like, yeah. So if you're ever like, oh shit, I'm like right underneath the power band, I'm gonna straighten back out, just clutch kick, back to sideways. Right? Clutch kicking is way more useful than ripping on the e-brake to initiate or to like keep a slide going.
I have to rely on the e-brake.
Yeah. Here's what I use the e-brake for. If I'm ever going like around a corner and I'm like not gonna clear the corner, I'll pull the e-brake and it'll push me out farther. So I'll clear a corner I would have hit the wall. Like, I can pull the e-brake and I'm gonna slide further. Does that make sense?
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
Like, pull the e-brake out, make it around the corner, and get back on. So, the clutch will be such a game changer. 100% agreed. 100% agreed. Man. But we work with what we got, baby. We work with what we got.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
Especially in 2026 fucked economy.
Yeah. Until then, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, dude. You don't need it. You're watching how I drift, and I don't clutch kick as much as you would think.
Yeah, you really. I think my main focus is not changing anything on this build, and learning the braking acceleration like combo, and I think that will really help. I'm not going to focus on too many things. I'm just going to focus on that. As long as you don't think anything else needs to get changed.
Nope. Nope.
But, okay. That's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna make this work. And I appreciate the coaching session.
Yeah, dude. Slide around. You gotta take off, or you got another 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, I probably don't. I need to take care of a few things.
Yeah, go do your business, man. Go do your business.
Yeah, tomorrow evening, after work, I'm wide open.
Okay, well, let's see what's going on. Tomorrow, I teach guitar, IRL.
Nice.
So tomorrow after dinner time, I'll have that going on, and then I'll probably be hopping on for Nintendo night after that, because I'll finish guitar stuff at like 8 p.m., and then that's probably going to be Nintendo time. But I'll be around.
Good.
Yeah, let me know.
But if not, then we'll play over another day or a weekend. I really appreciate the coaching session.
Dude, absolutely. Yep. Keep her going, buddy. All right, you have yourself a good day.
Sounds good. Enjoy the rest of your stream and have a good rest of your night.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Take it
you,
easy,
chat.
buddy. Style, what are you doing? You want to come slide around? You're welcome, dude. Take it easy. Can't slide at the moment. No worries, dude. Yep, no worries, buddy. We're just gonna hang out and chill. I was planning on a relatively short one today anyways. I wanted to help Mr. Ray out with that. And then just kind of get some slides in. Make sure we stay honed up. And then take a little time for dinner before we get back on. I've been doing 2-a-days. Getting a car stream on during the day and doing some Nintendo time at night. Carson, what's up, dude? Welcome back. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Getting some car time in today. Oh, that was too much. Feel it. You're playing Hob! Yeah! How are you liking it? I haven't started it yet. I'm waiting for Mandy. I'll do it on stream too. Seems like a couple of you guys wanted that to be on stream. So we'll eventually get around to that one. How you liking it though? Is it pretty cool? Very cool? Heck yeah, I'm excited. It looked really fun. It looked pretty too. Hey, Style, I don't know if you could tell me this, over text. I don't want you to drop what you're doing or nothing. But there was another warehouse you took me to that was next to water. It was a really long circuit that we were doing. It was like in and out of warehouses and around like the shipping connexes. Where was that down here? I feel like it was down here in the bottom right. I'm gonna go check it out. I feel like it would be down there in the bottom right. Yes, it was? Okay, all right, let me go check it out. You nailed it? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Go out to east more. The very first stage of it is hard. Cool, I love the puzzle games. Mandy really likes the puzzle games too. So I think she'll have fun with that. We'll get her on stream here. Oh yeah, this looks familiar. Yep, here we go. Here it is. Yep. Yep, there's the pole. Okay, all right. Let me see if I can remember the circuit now. I haven't drifted this one since you showed me. What's up, Ray? Oh, dude, don't worry about it, man. Everybody's got stuff they gotta do. It's a school day anyways. It's 4:30 on a school day. Got shit going on. Heck yeah, heck yeah. I don't remember the lap here now. I think you stayed outside. I gotta do some sight lapping here. I think we came out to here, and then was it the long one first? Like this? We came through here, and then outside? I'm gonna butcher this. Oh god, nope, that ain't right. Maybe that was? I don't know. And then through here. Gonna hop on a call with your friend? Yeah, dude. Thanks for popping by, Carson. I'll be around again once we're gonna do a Nintendo night tonight again. Probably I don't know, 8 p.m.-ish Eastern. Maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. But yeah, right on. We're going to a concert tonight, so gotta pick her up from work. Keep my tooth safe learning, keep braking smooth as hell yeah, dude. Enjoy the concert, man. After it's done, I want to hear who it was and how it was. But yeah, maybe wait until it's done, so anybody that might be crazy that's lurking, you know, doesn't know where the hell you are tonight. The way you handle it means I know I can use the same car and learn. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You caught Carl? He caught Carl. That's too funny. Everyone's gonna love to hear that tonight. I think Frenchie's gonna love to hear that. She's gonna want to make sure that you didn't kill Carl, though. It's 95 degrees out. It's gonna be rough. Bring extra underwear. And socks. Gosh, I need a clutch pedal. Yeah, you start to fall into the trap of just spending more and more and more and more money. So just make do with what you got. Have your fun. You put holes in it? Hell yeah. Carl lives another day. Probably better I learn on manual first before they killed Carl. You bastard. Trying to remember the circuit that we drive here. Don't think we went out here. Though it kind of works. It kind of works. I don't know if that was the right pattern or not. Oh, shit. Connex. Your roommate hates Carl and said you have 3 days? I don't know. We might have to get rid of your roommate. I know times are tough and, like, they gotta help pay half the rent, but... what would Carl do? I don't think we go out there. I think you went this way. And then through here. And then back into the warehouse. And this way? No, this doesn't feel right either. How the hell did this circuit go that you did? So I know this was the start. We went long here. Into here, and then I think you went into the warehouse. And did you keep it going to the right? This way? And then left? Did you do another lap there, left and not right? This way to here? It's hard. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna be able to tell me this in real time with the delay while you're busy. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna just ramble like a madman, and I'll figure out something here. Yeah, don't you worry about it, dude. I could share a video in Discord. You could do that too. Yeah, no, either way. Don't worry about it. Take care of your stuff. You're just hanging out. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry. Well, I feel like I remember that. This way. I know this isn't right, but I kind of like this one. We're gonna go out here, wide. And then shallow. Oh, this is kind of a cool one. I don't think we ever came out this door. No, we never came out that door, so that's good to know. I remember this one, there was like a double back that we did that always threw me. I always thought we came here sooner than we did. And that wasn't the case. You just posted the video? Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Did you come back around this way? I think you came back around this way. Yeah, I think you did. And then out here? Yes, this is what you did. And then you turned this way. Into here. Oh, shit. And then I think you went to the right again? This way. Yes, yes. To here? And back around. And then you stayed tight left? To here? And then this is where I would always go home. But that's not. We would go through here one more time. No, I think I'm over. I'm fucking it. Through this, and now bring it home? I think I'm like 90% of the way there, but yeah, I'm fucking it up. I'm gonna watch that video. I wanna watch that video. Okay. Let's take a peeky poo. Hey, Mr. Style. Killer gloves. I gotta get me some cool gloves. Alright, so you do some wiggly doos here. Bink! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So it wasn't on the far one. Oh, no, it was on the far one, but you don't go out that way. You came back in. And oh, it was a tight circle here. Look at you go. Oh, man. Oh, is that Moza gear I see? Hell yeah, dude. We both got to get some... No, is that not Moza? You got red tape on there. Is that Sim Magic? I like the rig. You got a big-ass TV in front of you. Look at you. You sexy bitch. Is that Sim Magic stuff? Yep, Sim Magic. Yep. There you go. Cool. Cool rig, buddy. Okay, all right. So... down the long side, circle the Connex. Okay, so we do a circle-y do, and then bring it around town. Do you come out? You don't come out this side. You come out over here, right? Yeah. We don't ever exit over there. Okay. Oh, through the center and here. Ah, now here's where you do the close connexes, right? You go in the tight. Yes. Okay, you keep it tight here. And then around town. And you bring it back through the warehouse, right? No, around the connex. So, oh, fuck. Goldfish brain makes this stuff so hard. That's where we came in the side. We don't exit the side. We come in the side. I gotta watch that another time. I'm so bad at this. God, I'm so bad at this. Okay, alright, so long side first. Circle the connexes is next. Outside the warehouse. Inside the warehouse, outside the right side, straight up the center, through the warehouse to the left, bring it around town, short connex. Now we're gonna do like a figure 8, right? So you bring it all the way around the connex, and then back in the connex. And then around the warehouse. I'm gonna fuck that up. I guarantee that's the part I'm gonna screw right there. So back out around to go outside the warehouse and back in. Now you go up the center. Right? No, damn it. That's where you go out the outside and then back. Oh my God. All right. We ride again. Okay, so outside. Circle the connexes. Bring it around town. Inside we go. To the right we go. To the left of the connexes? Oh my God. Up the middle. Out here. Keep it tight. Around the connexes again. Through here, through the connex. Now, outside the warehouse, right? Yeah, all right. Just keep it outside and then re-enter. Bring it around town. Now, you don't go up the middle here. You stick to the left, and that's the lap, right? So now you go wee out here, and then you don't bring it back into this warehouse. You just, this is it. This is the lap. All right, one more time. I'm so sorry. This is painful for anybody watching, but okay, so outside, around. Yep, bring it around town and then re-enter the warehouse. Up the middle. Into the warehouse, out the left and around. Tight left. Close, yep. Around the far connex. Round this, keep it outside. We're gonna go around town, outside the warehouse, and then back in. There we go. And now we're gonna exit the warehouse to the left and call the lap. And then Dunzo. Okay, I think I can do this. This is a shortened version. Yeah, because I thought at the end there, instead of calling the lap, you re-entered the warehouse. You could do one last loopy-loop. But I'll show you that another time. Yeah, don't worry about that. Because that, yeah. Okay, let's do the shorty. Perfect, thank you. This was a cool track. I've been wanting to re-race that since you showed me. I wasn't confident where it was. And as we've just seen, even if I was confident where it was, and I did guess right, I still would have not known how to do the pattern. Rearrange that crap. Okay. Yeah. You do have to go to the store? Hey, no worries, man. Have a great stream. Yeah, I'll be on later tonight, but it'll be Nintendo stuff. So if I catch you around, I catch you around. But drive safe, buddy. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. Nope. I'm in my head. That should have stayed close. Try again. I'm in my head. Ba ba ba. That should have been around the close connexes. So we would have went around there, and then we go wee. Like this. Then it comes back around. Now it goes outside the warehouse. And then this goes up the center. Out the left. Too close. Forgot how much that sticks out. Just keep this one close. Go far to the right. Keep it outside. Come back into the warehouse. To the left. Oh, I'm in first gear. No wonder I'm struggling so hard, dumbass. Now, that's where we could go back in for a second loop-de-loop, but that completes the lap. Let's try again. Oh, I tried to scoot it. Okay, all right. There's the first loop. Around the warehouse. Through the middle. Out the left. Keep it tight. Stay outside. E-brake to clear that corner, because we're screwing it up. I think third gear might be a little better for this. And then we could rip through here? I'm trying to remember what that extra loop-de-loop was. Through here? Out through this. Park it. I think that's the extended loop, if I remember correctly. Oh, cleared it. Here we go. Oops. And let's try and bring the second loop down instead of ending the lap now. I think we go in here to this one. One of these. One of those. And the lap, and then try and get it around the pillar. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cool. Cool. What a cool lap, man. What a cool lap. I want to try that in my Camaro. Oh, you know what I need to do though? I keep forgetting. We gotta favorite all of our drift cars. There was a Chevy I did yesterday too. Yeah. I forget who requested this. Was this Michael or maybe Carson? I forget who requested it. I think it might have been Michael. I don't remember now. It was a killer drift Nova though. Let's bring out the bitchin' Camaro. And get a little sipski of some water. Okay. Oh god, the AI is getting weird. Oh, I never put my camera back on. Herder. There we go. Getting toasty in here. All right, let's do the old Camaro here. Let's see how that goes. Where the hell did it spit me out? I think it's over here, right? Yeah, this is it. Oh man, I love my Camaro. God dang it, I love my Camaro. My goodness. Oh, that should have been to the left, and that... Yep, should have been to the left. And the end of the lap. Nice and slow. Look at her go. A little too long of a break. Pop the little parking block real fast. Hell yeah. Oh, shoot. I blame the rain. Oh. I tapped the brake like I thought it was my clutch. You dummy. What's up, Shiny? How you doing, man? Welcome back, welcome back. Car day. Gotta do them skids. Good to see you, good to see ya. Oh god, I got stage fright. You're making me nervous. JK. Alright. Couple more laps here, couple more laps here. Couple more laps. Disconnected, yeah. I love this car so very much. Oh, it's too tight though. A clutch kick, back into it. Little manji. Whee! Where did you make it on Tears of the Kingdom last night? We got off the Great Sky Isle. And then I went to the first, like, quest objective. I forgot exactly. I started getting really tired, so I called it shortly after that. I believe we got down onto the mainland, and then we only really played for, like, maybe 20 minutes, but we didn't really get far, so. Michael, my bad for not showing up early. Dude, no, don't worry about it, man. I appreciate you. No worries. Michael, was that you yesterday that requested the Chevy Nova? Because I was about to get in that. I couldn't remember if that was you or Carson. Or I'm totally off my rocker. This puppy. Yeah. I want to try that out. We're in a new drift spot, or well, a new old drift spot. So I want to try out the Nova here. Good to see you, boys. Good to see you, boys. Farther than you and I probably thought you would. That's accurate. That's accurate. That is accurate. Parked it. Let's bring it around town, boys. Oh, no, no, what? Round town. I forgot I added some of those. That's always a pleasant joy. That's what I was hoping to hear once in a while, doing dumb stuff. I just got a new game and was about to play it with one of my friends. I'm just waiting for him to reply. Hell yeah, dude. Tell him to hurry it up. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, man. I love seeing you guys show up during the day. How are you? I know you guys like the Zelda stuff and Nintendo things, but is the sim racing stuff at least mildly interesting for a short period of time? Because I don't know how this is going to work out in the long run, trying to do both, but I don't know yet. It's kind of hard to figure out the old footing, to get the footing for the streaming stuff. Keep talking and nobody explodes. I heard that's a really fun one. I never played that. Isn't that a good VR one? It's pretty cool. Awesome, dude. Glad you guys get a little bit of enjoyment out of it. I'm glad to see you back, at least. I'm very appreciative of y'all. To any new folks out there, hello and welcome. We pretty much just casually drift around, help people figure out drifting, build cars for people, build cars for myself. Just have a good time. And then at night, sometimes we play Zelda games. I don't know. If I did drifting 12 hours a day, I would go nuts. Oh god. Trying to talk so much while drifting is really screwing me here. Old tappy-doo. Dial it back, reel it in. Everybody calm down. We're gonna be okay. I'm learning a new skill, how to read chat well sideways. It's very hard. It's VR and PC. No, there we go, borking it up again. Sliding to the left and looking over here at chat. You think there will be a Hob stream sometime this week? I'm not sure yet. I want to save Hob for when Mandy's around, so if she feels like playing it, then we might do a Hob stream. But I know when she's on her Nintendo, Pacopia has consumed her. So I'm not 100% sure when Hob is going to show up. But it will show up. I did buy it, so I do have it. We'll have to check that out. Sideways. Yeah, we like to drive cars sideways instead of straight. See the kind of sideways thing going on here? Drifting. Yeah, Carson was telling me he was checking out Hob earlier. I think maybe third gear. That's right. He caught Carl. Nope, not gonna make that one. I'm gonna get back in the Camaro. I want to test out like some of my older builds, see how they've been holding up after tuning so many cars. Let's see. Let's pick one. What drift tune do I want to try out? We haven't done the Sylvia K in a minute. Let's do that one. Let's see how this drives. Do I stream Mario Kart? I do not. I do not. That would be a fun crossover, but I don't have the... I'd like to try the new Mario Kart, but I'll die before I pay $90 for Mario Kart. Nintendo's out of their mind. That would be a very fun crossover, though. Is it game shareable? I have no idea. Ooh, this car feels different. I haven't driven this one in a while. I remember loving this car, though. Ooh, she handles different, though. I'll have to take a look at how I did it. It's nice. Ooh. I did do something good here. I think I could turn down the braking a little bit. But we didn't hit the wall. Nope, I gotta turn down the braking on that one. This car feels great. It's different than the other tunes I've done, huh? What about Mario Kart 8? I do have that. That I could do. That I still have from Switch 1. You're 100% complete now? 100% in Zelda? You finished Tears of the Kingdom? That's crazy, dude. Let me see here. Braking. Let's tune that down. Let's bring that up a little touch, too. Bring that up just a tick. Let's see how this feels. We've learned so many things after tuning so many cars that little adjustments here and there start to make a big difference for me. Oh my god. Those felt like really good changes. Oh yeah. What another wonderful car. Victory loop! Victory loop! Heck yeah, tuck it in. Carl plays Tears of the Kingdom. When are we getting Carl on webcam for a Tears of the Kingdom playthrough? You guys remember like chat controls Pokemon? What about like a Carl controls Pokemon? 100% in Tears of the Kingdom is crazy hard. I can't even imagine. How would this one feel without any braking? Let's see. Just gotta be more aggressive with the steering. Okay, we're gonna have to brake to get around the pole, though. There we go. Okay, now we can chill on the braking. Holy slides, that was awesome. I'm like wanting to reach for the brake, but I'm making myself not do it. Little tap. You have to get 1,000. You bastard. You bastard. Oh, you guys. You guys, I tell you. Now I don't get to know that. I don't get to find out for myself. Too much, too much, too much. Just not enough. Just not enough. You would have to look it up, I think, or get them all to figure out, since I don't think they tell you in the game. Yeah, no, I don't think they do either. That's a lot, though. That's intense. There we go. Tap. Oh, too much of a tap. Too much of a tap. What's going up there? Camry run. Oh, something new to see. Okay, okay. All right, I'm gonna leave. Might be back to see Tears of the Kingdom tonight. Sounds good, dude. Thank you for popping by. I'll see you tonight. We'll be on sometime between 3 and 4 hours from right now. So like 8 Eastern, 9 Eastern, somewhere around there. I'll see you back, buddy. I bet I can watch more. Sounds good, dude. Sounds good. Take care. Take care. Not quite, not quite. Sending it so hard. I'm gonna start a new run in Tears, but I can only use bows. I like that challenge run. I love bows in Zelda games. Nice. You know it's a good game when your players beat it, 100% it, and then go, I'm starting a new game. That's how you know they did it. And I have to 100% the game. Again, with only bows. Okay. Slightly masochistic of you, but cool nonetheless. I respect that. And Carl has to play. Hell yeah, dude. I want Carl Cam. Do we get a picture of Carl in the Discord? I gotta show Carl to the stream later. Carl's gonna be like the stream's mascot. Nope. There we go. Which channel do I post it in? I don't even know. I don't know where a moth post would go. Media and art? I don't know. General chat? I don't know. Pick a channel. Dealer's choice. Fan art? Absolutely. I can't wait to see Carl. Oh my god. For a moth. Look at him. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I give you... Wait, hold on, stand by, stand by. Carl. Look at him. That's too funny. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Carl the Sacred One. We shall treasure Carl. Kind Carl. Sweet, sweet, sweet King Carl. Hey, wheel spin. Here we go. Go, 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 go. 45 grand. We got robbed. We got robbed, boys. You watched it in broad daylight. We got robbed. Are you gonna stream Hob? Yes, I will stream Hob. I'm gonna wait for Mandy for that one. And because I'm doing a Zelda playthrough right now, and she's really super duper hooked on Pocopia, I'm not sure if it'll be, like, super, super soon. If enough of you are like, stream it, stream it, stream it, maybe we'll do, like, a one-off and see how it goes. But, otherwise, I think we might save Hob for when Zelda's done, or at least she's kind of on a break with Pocopia. Because I'll probably get her on stream, and she'll play a lot of it. Because I think that's going to be one that she'll really, really enjoy. Do the demo? I'm going to save it for her. I want Mandy to experience it at the same time I am. We watched the preview on stream last night, though, and it looked really good. It looked fun. I like those cute kind of games. Mr. Ray was telling us about another one, Toad. That also looked really cute for like a couch co-op. Were you there, Carson, when we showed off Toad? I hadn't heard of it before. Yeah, that one looked really fun. Oh god. Oh god, I feel a sneeze coming. Oh. Wait, it subsided? We're good. Oh! I blame the sneeze. You have someone to play with. Carl can take the wheel. Man, I keep screwing up this one right there. The drift tires. Are you only drifting solo? Right now, all my buddies have taken off for the day. Everybody's got, you know, work, kids, wife, that kind of stuff. I'm just hanging out for a little bit, or a little while longer before going to get some dinner myself. But if you want to drift, you can come drift. I don't mind. I'll have some company. I kind of want to go back to my estate, get a couple more laps in there. If you want to come slide around, you're more than welcome to come slide around. How long? No more than a half hour. Realistically, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I got to get some dinner and I got to wind down for a little bit. I've been doing 2 streams a day. One of sim racing, one of Zelda and Nintendo stuff, right? So after we get done here, we're gonna chill out, and then we'll be back on later tonight for some Zelda, if that's your thing. No, I'm good. No worries, dude. I appreciate you showing up, though. Hope you're having some fun. If you're out of here, though, I understand. Appreciate you stopping by regardless, man. I love your setup and your stream that you have going on. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I love when nice people like yourself come in and share kind words. So thank you. Hopefully I'll see you around more often then too. We'll definitely be able to get some drifting in at some point when we got a little bit more time. Today was only going to be a short, like hour and a half long drift session. I'm already over 2 hours, which is fine. I'm having a really good time, and I'm trying out some of my older builds, so it's a good time. This car still stacks up really well compared to some of the newer stuff I've done. I'm about to buy a wheel, so I'm looking for a good guy with a wheel. Oh yeah, dude. There's a lot of good options. A lot of good brands. No brands pay me to rep their crap, so I'm not really going to talk any of them up, but they're all good. But yeah, I love wheel racing in this. Horizon 6 really stepped up the way the cars feel on wheel. I tried Horizon 4 with wheel, and I couldn't get into it. It wasn't fun. Didn't like it. Played the hell out of the game still with a controller, but yeah, I just didn't like it with wheel. This one feels amazing. The Moza 25, oh, you're gonna love that, dude. I'm on the R12. The Moza R12. So 12 Newton meters is more than I would ever need. I wanted the 12 to have the headroom to turn it down, and so my base here stays ice cold. I run my base at like 60%, so I'm only pushing like between 7 and 8 Newton meters at any point in time, sometimes even less. Anything more than that doesn't feel realistic. I mean, cars have power steering, so... But the 25 is supposed to be amazing. Like, that's like the best thing they make, so that'll be awesome. Do you know what steering wheel you're gonna get from them yet? Because I've got the CS Pro and I love it. I think it's cool as hell. I want to get back into my Camaro. I miss it. I missed it already. I love my Camaro. This is gonna be the last car change for the day. PS Pro was my first option, but I'm open to new ideas. That's what I use. Does the wheel feel balanced and smooth with the 8 Newton meters? Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the CS Pro is a normal size steering wheel, and anything over 5 Newton meters is gonna have enough torque to move it around perfectly fine. Yep. Hopping off. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hope I see you around. Take it easy. You too. Bye-bye. I don't know if you're still there or not, but I'll post the link. We do have a Discord where if you want to stay in touch and get notifications when we go live and stuff. Boop. You might already be gone, but there it is, just in case. right, I think we start winding down, boys. I think we start winding down. It's a fun little session, though. A little 2.5 hours, get her going. Got Mr. Ray some lessons earlier, and then slid around for an hour. It's about how I want it to go on a daily basis. Can't really ask for anything more than that. Yeah, it was? Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm very happy that some of you guys find some enjoyment out of both things I'm doing. The whole like YouTube algorithm stuff's got me nervous. Like, if I play too many different games, I'm screwed, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ah, delicious. Carson, you gonna be around tonight again when Zelda comes up? Heck yeah, dude. Absolutely. All right, I think I'm gonna close her out. I appreciate everybody who showed up. Anybody rewatching the VOD, you're the best. Couldn't do this without you guys. We're gonna be live again in a couple hours doing some Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So if you want to come watch, about 8, 9 Eastern, right around that time period. We'll play till, well, we'll play pretty late, 3 or 4 hours at least. So, all right, I'll see you guys then. Take it easy.